Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and take care of yourself and your family members. In previous class, I explained about the meaning of map, what are maps, classification of maps, different types of maps on the basis of use and on the basis of scale. On the basis of scale, I explain you later. Now I'm going to explain about the different components of map. What are the components of map? A map should include all the following components. What components is required to fill the map? First one is the title, scale, direction, latitudes and longitudes, and a key or legends. These are the colors and conventional sign and symbols. These two more. So these are the required components to make a map uh, completely. First one, title. Title means given the name of the map. The first one is title. It states the purpose or theme of a map. For example, here is given India's, suppose we are completing or filling or drawing the political map of India. We are showing the different states with their capitals. So, the title India's political map or world political map. If we are showing rainfall of India, so the title of the map is India rainfall. Okay, India rainfall. So the title states the purpose or theme of a map which we are going to show in that map. That is called the title. That is called title. For example, here I am showing you one map. See this map. This map is the India wildlife. So this is the title. India wildlife is the title of the map. Next one is scale. One of the main purpose of a map is to show the distance between places accurately. Distance between places, 2 places or 3 places or more than accurately. And it ensure that this is done effectively and the distance on the ground. Distance on the ground and distance on the ground is graphically reduced on the basis of the scale. And every map has a scale. Every map has a scale and it is compulsory. Essential means compulsory for the measuring distances and to work out the area of a place. What is a scale? A scale of a map is defined as the ratio between the distance on a map and corresponding distance on the ground. It is the ratio between the distance on the map and the distance on the ground. For example, to put it simply, the scale is relationship between distance on the map and distance on the ground. Okay. If we want to see the ratio, then first we will write distance on the map, what scale, upon distance on the ground. If the market is at the distance of 5 kilometers from your house, okay, suppose the distance of the market from your house is 5 kilometers from your house and reduce it to 5 centimeter on a map. It means 5 centimeter distance on a map is equal to an actual distance of 5 kilometer on the ground. So the scale of a map can be represented in a different way. The scale can be represented in a different way. The first one is the verbal or statement scale. A verbal scale describe the scale in the words, means verbally we can say. Oral, verbal means oral. For example, 1 centimeter on a map is equal to 1 kilometer on the ground. Verbal means oral statement we can give. 1 centimeter on a map is equal to 1 kilometer distance on the earth surface. Next one is representative fractions. A representative fractions represent the scale of a map in term of fraction. Fraction means ratio up. When we are dividing and taking out the ratio between distance on a map and a actual distance. See, there is the one formula. Distance on a map upon actual distance on the ground. This is the formula to take out the representative fractions or the ratio. Here is given one example. 1 centimeter on a map represent 1 kilometer is equal to 1 lakh centimeter on the ground. You see, 1 upon 1 lakh or 1:1 lakh. This is the representative fraction. When we are writing the scale on fraction, this is called the representative fractions. So, verbal or statement scale means when we are saying the scale verbal or oral, that is called the verbal or statement scale. And representative fractions when we are showing the scale in ratio. Distance on a map is equal to distance on the map upon actual distance on the land. So here representative fractions 1 upon 1 lakh or 1:1 lakh. Next one is the linear scale. Linear scale is one where the scale of the map represented by a straight line with uniformly spaced division. You all have seen the scale. Okay. The division on the stream left on the scale is further graduated and subdivided into different units. The subdivision help us to measure even a smaller length than the main unit. You need to know the distance between two places A and B shown on the map. Then we have to take a piece of string. Then after twisting one end of the string at A, carefully measure distance between A and B. You can see here this picture. If A and B on the map covers 5 division on the linear scale, the actual distance on the ground between two places is 50 kilometers. Since 1 centimeter on the scale represents 10 kilometers on the ground. And next is large scale and the small scale maps. Maps are also classified. Previously I explained about basis of the scale. So large scale and the small scale map. Scale is the ratio of distance on the map to the distance on the ground. No? So the large scale map and the small scale map. So large scale map, the smaller the area it will cover. इसमें जो लार्ज स्केल मैप में जो एरिया होता है वो छोटा होता है और हम उसका स्केल बड़ा कर देते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, a map has a large scale 1:1000. It means 1 unit on the map represent 100 units on the ground. If the map has a small scale of 1:5 crore, it means that 1 unit of the map represents 5 crore unit on the ground. And here is given difference between large scale map and small scale map. So large scale maps cover small land area on the map, provide a great deal of details. For example, a city map or a street map or a village map. Small scale map cover larger land area on a map, provide small amount of detail, and world map is in atlas. This is the example. Next is direction. The other main component of a map is a direction. There are 4 main directions: north, south, east and west. And between 2 main directions are called intercardinal direction, but all these main directions are called cardinal points or cardinal directions. So the 4 principal directions are north, east, south and west. These are the cardinal points or cardinal direction, and between 2 directions, 2 main directions, that is called intercardinal points. You see the picture here: north, east, south and west. Between north and east, northeast. So between north and east, these directions are called intercardinal directions. And here between south and east, southeast. Between south and southeast, south, southeast, like this. All these are the cardinal directions and intercardinal direction. Next is latitude and longitude. Map also shows the latitude and longitude within which the area being mapped is located. This is called the coordinate system of the earth grid. Latitude, you know, latitude is the imaginary line which runs vertically, the equator, and longitude which runs horizontally of the earth, and it helps to locate the places of the earth accurately. Next, key or legend. Key or legend of a map help us to interpret and understand the information content in it. The key explains the conventional sign, symbols, patterns and colors used in a map, and legends are also shown at the bottom of a map with appropriate explanation. Conventional sign and symbols. Sign and symbols are concrete representation of real life object. The symbols look very similar to the real life features they represent. Like if we want to show the forest, then we can make the symbol of tree. If we want to show the temple, then we can show the temple on the map. So conventional sign provide maximum information accurately at a glance. At a glance means एक बार में हमें बहुत सारी informations मिल जाती हैं. So conventional sign and symbols help to preventing this, and they are enable the map maker to explain all the information provided in the map. Color or hue. Colors also used in a map. Different colors are used to indicate specific features. For example, black indicates a color features like building, roads, railways, lines, and blue indicates water bodies like seas, oceans, lakes, rivers, reservoirs, wells, canals, etc. And green color indicates plain forest and grassland, and brown color indicates mountains and hills. So here these colors are used, and all the same colors are used in all over the world. Next, sketch and a plane. A sketch is a rough freehand map drawn on the basis of the observation. जैसे हम देखते हैं वैसे जैसे हम ड्रॉ करते जाते हैं वो स्केल कहलाता है. And it represent main feature of an area. And it is a drawing. ये एक सिंपल ड्राइंग है जिसमें जो हम बिना किसी स्केल के बनाते हैं. Scale sketches usually serve to quickly record ideas for the later use. Okay, next is sketch may vary far hasty to complete the detailed ones. You can see the sketch. This is the sketch of the city. And plan. A plan is a detailed and accurate drawing of a very small area on a large scale. जब हम किसी चीज़ का प्लान बनाते हैं तो उसमें हमें स्केल की ज़रूरत पड़ती है ना. एंड प्लान इज अ डिटेल एंड accurate drawing of a very small area on a large scale. The plans are always drawn to scale and it gives the lot of information about the specific area. See, this is the plan of a house. Porch, living room, bedroom, master bedroom, है ना, kitchen, eating room, bedroom here, again and here, patio. See, this is the plan. Then plan need scale to complete the work. Next, in the plan, through plan we can make the plan of a school or house. These detail cannot be shown on a map and thus plan give minute details on the interior of the building. Now the developments in cartography. Modern mapping has become a long way from the time of Ptolemy when maps were made on paper using. Previously the cartographers make or draw the map by using paper and ink. Now today we use digital map. These are the maps stored in a digital format accessible on a computer. We can store all these maps in a computer rather than paper. And with the advent of computer technology, maps are now made with the map making software. Okay. Now we can draw the map with the help of computer or the map making software. And cartographers get additional information from the satellite. Cartographer, they get the different information from the satellite and they can draw with the map making software with the different images of the earth. Remote sensing is a science and art of acquiring information about subject, area and phenomena about coming into physical contact with the object of an area under the study. Okay, so what is remote sensing? Remote sensing is the science and art of acquiring information about object, area or phenomena without coming into physical contact. मतलब हम बिना कहीं गए, बिना किसी फिजिकल किसी भी जगह बिना गए हम उस चीज़ के बारे में जान लेते हैं. किसके हाउ वी कैन कम टू नो अबाउट द कंप्यूटर. We can come to know through the computer. This is called the remote sensing. Okay, so in this class you studied about the different components of the map. Different components of the maps are title, scale, direction, latitude and longitude, the key, colors, sketch and plan and development in cartography. Now your homework, then you have to learn this glossary. You learn the glossary. Okay. Map, a two-dimensional representation of the earth or part of it. Atlas, a collection of maps. Cartography, the art of drawing maps. Scale, the ratio of distance on a map to real distance on the earth. Legend of key, a collection of signs or symbols that represent features on a map. And plan, an accurate drawing of a small area on a scale. So this is the homework. You learn glossary. Thank you. Have a nice day.